The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll run it here with Smith. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now Brady, and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
That throw by Brady, incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Wait 10, wait 20. Check 55 to mine. Come on.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Nugent hits the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise Jr. coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey, Alabama. 31's the mic. Let's go. 31's the mic. Here we go. 30. Hey, whoa. Me and you. It's just me and you.
Brady now on first down. Got Gordon open, completes it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
That's what I do. Mark 55. Watch twist. Rip. Twist. 58, 66.
Throwing now is Brady. Able to get this to Gordon. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Hey, Alabama.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Wait, 53. You can't block me. You can't pack it. 31's the mic. Check right. Hey, alert. Check 24. Go. Alpha.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
Looking to throw. Jones. That one caught by Ellison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First down, New York.
Ready, set.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
52's the mark. Get it.
Jones throwing on first down. Out left, Ellison's got it. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he finds Penny. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On the ready.
Jones heading up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On the ground, this is Smith. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Got it.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On 2nd and 9, Jones, and he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dietrich Wise, his 2nd sack of the night.
Another Texas start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Brady gives to Michelle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Alpha. Check it. Reload. Hey. High 7.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Now, how many times have we seen that? 3rd down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. There's no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On first and 10, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw. It's complete. James White. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Hey, team 6. 50.
From the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Jones now to throw again. That's caught by Pettit. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Jones now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones from the gun. He'll throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip.
On play action, it's Brady. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Bravo. Go Bandit.
To throw is Brady. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Hey, check it.
Say, watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Sponge. No.
72.
Watch that.
53 in now.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be, 38 yards out. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
40-yard line.
Wait, 29. Alpha.
Trip. Hey,
What Alpha?
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, a 22.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, gold 66.
31's the mic. Watch the run.
When it hit.
From the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Give me that ball, defense.
Sugar.
Give me that ball, defense. Mike's 57's running.
Hey, check it.
Throwing again. Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, and it. Interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, New York.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Shut up.
A first down carry for Smith. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And 12 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. 60, Pittsburgh. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, zoom.
Where's 52? Watch it.
Get it.
On 2nd and 12, Jones is hauled in by Shepard. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
You ready?
Mike 57, Mike 57. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Greystone, travel. Let's go.
The backup Stidham, his first throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ready?
Off the play fake, here's Stidham. Looking deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jacoby Myers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Nugent tacking on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word. I just kept using it.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process. I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Terrence Brooks with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 down. Alert. 30.
They go play action with Stidham. Gets it to Gordon. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check safety.
Get it.
On the ground is Michelle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Set. 15, Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Tight on the left. Move.
Set, go.
And it's Michelle once again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, wahoo!
Nice 57's right. Come to my work.
Go! Topper! Topper! Ready?
On first down, Stidham. Open man is Myers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Go! Look at me! Go!
Here I come. Check 13.
2.
Stidham sets to throw on first. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Come on,
Lorenzo Carter able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
It's outfield.
Hey, exit.
57 to Mike.
Hey, Sam on.
Shit. Tight go.
Hey, lock it.
He's cracking.
Here's Stidham to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Stidham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrich Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Stidham. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is not...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Jones on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up first and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is Shepard on the catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Giants.
Here we go. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Boot, watch the boot. 57 the Mike.
5.
Off play action. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamie Collins leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake. Jones rolling to his right. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It's John Simon with a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch it.
X3, 218, chopper.
2nd down, Stidham to throw. Goes underneath here to White. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. From midfield now, here's Stidham. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 47 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got it. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Ready. 18, Gator.
Strong right.
Orbit.
Strong right.
2.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Stidham. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check 99. Check 99.
On the ground, Michel. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Foxtrot.
Stidham, 3rd down from the gun. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already.
3 down. Take 4, take 5.
They'll try and throw forward with Stidham. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
Again, it's Smith. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Giants on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Travel.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. A big...
What's good, Project? Nah. I'm gonna have to play you tomorrow, my dude. I just got finished playing 4 straight games. I'm dead. Alright, what time good for you tomorrow, man? I get off at 8. I should be home by like 9:15. We could get it in. Alright, cool. It's on then, partner. Enjoy your night, fellas. Yeah.